Hey guys, and welcome to another video, or if you're new, welcome to my channel. So today I decided to do a story time. The last time I did a story time, everyone seemed to love it, and it was one of my videos that got top views, so I thought I would do another story time. Well, this story time is when I was younger and kind of rebellious, I guess you could say. Like, I wasn't a bad child growing up, but I did things I wasn't supposed to do. I was just curious. I wanted to know what I could get away with. I didn't hate my parents. Actually, I got along with my parents perfectly. My parents are like my best friends. So it's not anything like I hated my parents. They can't tell me what to do kind of thing. I was just wanting to see what I could get away with. So today I'm going to tell you about the time that I skipped class and I got caught. So I was about 8th grade, I believe. Yeah, it was 8th grade. 8th grade was the year that I did everything. 8th, 9th, and 10th grade was my 3 years where I was kind of bad. I guess you could say I wasn't bad, but bad. So I was in 8th grade and I was taking this technology class. I'm not sure, it was like we built rockets and stuff like that. Well, the teacher was never there. Like, she was always absent, not feeling good, all kind of different reasons. So about 3 times a week I would skip. And my parents still to this day don't know. They think I've only skipped the one time that I got caught. So yeah, if my sister's watching this, actually do not tell Mom and Dad about that. I still haven't told them. And don't plan on it. I don't think it's anything they need to know. So anyway, so 3 times a week she wasn't there. And so I would not go to class. I would just go, and back then we like all hung out. Back then, like, it was so many, well, it was years ago. It was like 7, 8, 9 years ago. But anyways, we would go and hang out in the bathrooms, you know. We were walking around, we'd leave our book bags in the bathroom and just walk around and we had these agendas. I don't know if they still have those in school, but these agendas where our teacher had to sign it, and that would let you go to the bathroom and stuff like that. So that way if you got stopped by any other teacher, they would know. So we would just carry an agenda, erase the date on it, and make it look that way. So if we got caught or anything, they would just look at our agendas and be okay. Well, the one time that I skipped with this girl, it was my first time skipping with her. And I mean, we were friends, but we weren't close friends. We kind of just knew each other. So we were just hanging out. We went to the bathroom, you know, did the usual thing, hung out with the girls in there. But we were bored, so we were like, okay, let's go walk around. Well, we didn't leave our book bags in there because I'm not leaving my book bag around a bunch of people, you know. So we took our book bags and we were walking around. And we went to the front of the school where the front office and stuff is. I don't know, you know, you're young, you don't think, sorry, my nose is itching a whole bunch in this video. You're young, you don't think things through completely, I guess. You just don't think about it. You're just like, whatever, you know, I'm gonna walk through here. So we like went to the front and we were just walking up and down the hallways, went to the bathroom. Snack machine was over there because that was where the cafeteria was, everything like that. And the gym was there, and we had our gym, and then there's 2 doors like this, and then the gym is in the middle. Well, this was the mean ladies room, and then the other gym guy I knew. But the gym lady, she was really, really, really mean. So I was like, oh gosh, we gotta be quiet, we can go buy this. Well, this girl, let's name her Abby. This girl, Abby, decided to throw her book bag past their dorm rooms, and I don't mean like a little light throw, I mean throw her book bag, because she saw her friend coming down the hallway. She threw her book bag at her friend and said, give me back my book bag, really loud in the hall. Like, bish, we're skipping. This ain't exchange class time. You over here yelling, especially by 2 classrooms that are teaching right now. So naturally, they come out to see what is going on. So the lady, the mean one or whatever, she's just standing there and looking at us. So I'm glad she didn't speak. And then the one that I knew, he comes up and he's like, what are y'all doing? And like, I'm not lying. No, because I know him. I'm friends with his daughter, everything. So like, I'm not lying to him. I might have to go to his house one day. I don't want him to be like, she's a liar, you can't hang out with her, sorry. So I was just like standing there, and Abby that I was with, I couldn't think of her name, and Abby I was with was like, oh, we're just going to the restroom. And he was like, all the way over here, because there's no classrooms over here besides the gym classrooms. And she was like, yeah. And he was like, no, I don't think that's what y'all are doing. And he took the agendas from us, and he was like, yeah, exactly. So I guess he knew, like, none of the bathrooms were shut down, so why would we be all the way over here? So he calls the assistant principal up. This guy is just a butthole, and you will see why. He comes and he's like, follow me to my office. So I was like, oh gosh, here we go. Walk into his office with him, you know. Get in his office. He calls our moms, puts our moms on speakerphone. Tells my mom answers. He tells my moms what's going on. And then she's like, let me talk to her. And he's like, she's right here. So he still got her on speaker now. And she was like, why did you do it? I was like, because she's never in class. Well, that's not an excuse. Wait till I get home, since you want to act like that. I was like, oh gosh. My mom, by the way, my mom does not talk that way, but when I'm in my stories, I'm stuttering a lot today. In my stories, I like to do people's voices. I'm like that even when I'm like talking to a friend and I'm telling her a story or something. I do people's voices. It's just how I am or whatever. So that's just me or whatever. But anyways, so I was like, oh gosh. This principal went all of a sudden, ooh, you getting in trouble. Like, you're a grown man and a assistant principal here, and you're talking about some, ooh, you're gonna get in trouble. Of course I'm gonna get in trouble. What you think? My mom's gonna be like, yay, good job, Brittany. I'm so happy that you skipped class, girl. Woo! A+. No. So I was nervous the rest of the day. I'm like, oh my gosh. And we got a referral too. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm in so much trouble when I get home. So they call her, the girl Abby's parents, or her mom. And her mom answers. Her mom's not surprised. Her mom's just like, okay, whatever, you know, bye. But she's always getting in some kind of trouble. So, you know, I'm going on about my day. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm gonna get in trouble. So finally, I go home. And no one's home yet. I always got home before my parents did, because I rode the bus. My mom and dad didn't get off until later in the day. So I went upstairs, you know, did my homework, cleaned the kitchen, you know. I was like, yes, I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm a good person. I make really good grades in school. Not going to get in trouble. So then she was like, she came home. Her and my dad came upstairs. And they were like, time to talk. And I was like, oh, time to talk, time to talk. No. She was like, are you going to explain why you skipped? I was like, Mom, she just was never there, you know? Mom's like, so you think you can skip just because she's not there? I was like, yeah, I mean, most of the times the subs mess up and put me that I'm there, because she never questioned it or nothing, the teacher, when she was there. So my mom was like, very disappointed in you. And you know, like, when your parents are mad at you, you're like, whatever, y'all get over it. But when your parents are disappointing you, it kind of like hurts your feelings a little. You're like, disappointed? Was it really that bad what I did? So anyways, they talked to me for a few minutes. They didn't say much. And then my dad was like, let's go to my grandpa's. And I'm thinking, okay, so not really in trouble. They just wanted to talk. So I was like, okay, you know, whatever. Let's go to my grandparents' house. Go to my grandparents' house. My dad had told my grandpa about what happened in school. And you don't tell my grandparents stuff. So my papa decides, Brittany, come on in here. Takes me in the room, gives me this long lecture about I shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be doing that, blah, 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 blah. And then says, you gonna do it again? No. How many times did you do it? Just once. Lie. I've done it a lot. Since the beginning of the semester. I was like, once. I was just trying it. We better not do it again. Meanwhile, he had a belt in his hand, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm about to get a spanking. bad kid here, oh gosh. I was like, my papa has never yelled at me, so I was so nervous. I was like, here comes the spanking, oh my gosh. But then he was just like, okay. So, I mean, I really didn't get in trouble for it. I just got a big lecture about it and disappointment and stuff like that. I mean, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't do it, maybe. I couldn't really say that. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't tell someone else to do it. It was fun because I didn't have to attend those classes. When she wasn't there, we weren't doing nothing. But I would take it back just so I wouldn't have to go to ISS, which is another story for another time. First time in ISS was so scary. There were some bad kids in there, guys. But anyways, if you'd like to hear more of my stories of stupid things that I've done growing up, like almost walking around at 2 a.m., almost getting kidnapped, my first ISS adventure, anything like that, just comment down below and let me know. I love telling stories. And yeah, so subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, share my video so it can get around, and I will see y'all Friday. Bye guys.